Hmm. Library? Oh. Hmm. Some requires, like, the in-game money. Alright. Alright.
How's it coming along, Imperator?
Oh shit, it's in English. I don't even think to
Not
put
bad.
subtitles or change the language or anything.
This is a good vessel, Relius Clover.
It may be a while before it's stable. If you sense that anything is amiss, I want you to say so right away.
I shall keep that in mind. By the way, Relius, what's going on with his casket?
Phantom is taking care of the core.
Is it just me, or is the kid's voice a little robotic? And is that intentional? Because it did say something about this is a good vessel.
I see. To think that unpleasant giant would turn out to be so useful.
How's it going, Savage, by the
What
way?
an amusing twist of fate.
Yeah, if you're noticing the title, I at this point I already forgot what I put up there because it was just like whatever.
Never thought I'd hear.
Then I booted this game up just to start out with like the testing and see if it's gonna capture before I start the stream.
But you've piqued my curiosity.
Then it just busts out an actual like anime intro. It's I don't know. I didn't imagine like if it was a minute and a half, but it was like straight up action, a bunch of characters in dire situations with some kind of, it was a music video basically.
Well done.
It's also Japanese with no
Here we
subtitles.
go.
Let's just watch some fucking anime. I mean, that's kind of what this is feeling like. Honestly, like I'm already kind of, maybe I should have actually been paying attention, but I don't know.
Never was the friendliest.
All I know about this game is that it's anime and some kind of fighting game. I've heard of Blaz Blue before this.
Teremi, what do you want?
What do I want?
I thought that was a lead programmer for a moment.
Trouble you for a moment.
And the way they put the caption there.
Once 3 more areas are secured, the barrier over Ikaruga will be complete.
I mean, this is the story mode. I'm not going to be fighting anyone online, especially in a game like this that, you know, I'm sure it came out a while ago, and therefore anyone who's still playing this game regularly is, you know, people who are playing, like, not regularly, I'm sure that'll get destroyed.
I believe it was Phantom, wasn't it?
I see. What about Izayoi?
Hmm? Oh, Tsubaki Yayoi, the major.
Does this kid have, like, one of the Millennium items on his forehead?
Remains unchanged.
There was one of those that looks like a chandelier or something like that.
Also, with
Reminds me
regard
of
to
that.
Takamagahara, I'm counting on you.
I am aware.
We'll see. I mean, me continuing to play the game, according to the series, is dependent on how much I like it here.
Leave things as they are.
Good old Hakumen, the Susanoo unit. He's becoming one vexing little knight, that one.
Vexing.
High time someone knocks him off the board, don't you think?
Maybe you are taking this too lightly? This is not a game.
That's what they say in every, like,
I'm
media.
not playing it.
This is no game.
I'm taking all
This is not a shonen manga.
So like
This ain't a romantic
I'm
novel.
just goofing off.
Life ain't like the
I want
movies.
to give this my all, which I totally am, by the way. Why do you doubt me?
Stop your nonsense.
Oh, I almost forgot. There's something I'd like to ask you, Imperator.
What is it?
I know they don't intend for it to, but that always, like, obliterates the fourth wall for me. Anytime the media, the piece of media refers to itself as not being that piece of media.
Finished with Ragnar the Blood Edge by then. You could have easily ended it. Why didn't you?
Is that not your responsibility?
Like, there are different ways to make
How
me
crude
take
of you
the
to attempt to
story or
shift the
narrative
blame
seriously.
onto me.
This is still just going, by the way. I started this, like, maybe like 5 minutes ago at this point. I've just been talking about everything
I
except
can
what's
put an
happening
end
going
to
on
your
the stream.
existence without much effort.
Well, I'll let you have this as your little sideshow. With Ragnar still alive, I'm sure.
So is it like a ring that's around their head and touching their forehead?
Where are you off to now?
Oh my god, animation!
And there she goes. This place sure brings back memories.
Weird crown-esque thing. Yeah. Alright, now what?
Restriction
Oh, shit.
666 released. Dimensional interference.
This is like the
field
anime shit that I was talking about earlier. It's just like straight up animation.
Blaze blue.
Oh, it's actually pronounced Blaze Blue. I mean, it made me wonder, like, is this an actual anime series? Because, like, the intro thing that I was talking about was pretty legit. And this, you know, ain't looking half bad at least.
That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm starting to have some fun. The Master Unit Amaterasu. What kind of awesome nightmares will you show me this time?
Like, a quarter-second Google of this will solve my problem. However, where's the fun in that?
Now, the day of reckoning can begin.
Monk ass. Oh, Chrono Phantasma. Welcome to the world of Blaze Blue. Regarding stylish type, in Blaze Blue, you've created stylish type, which is a beginner-friendly button layout that allows players to easily create flashy combos. Would you like to use stylish type for story mode? Yeah. So I just completed the prologue. Right? So I get 3 storylines? Six Heroes, Sector 7. Is it saying, like, is that the type of story? Like, the center one is Chrono Phantasma, this one is Sector 7, this one's 6 Heroes? Well, let's go with the one that looks like it's a cat. Because cats are cool. The door opened automatically as she walked up. It's now a visual novel. Where's the... I'm saying... It's just whiplash of genres. Beyond the door lies a round hall. Under a high dome-shaped ceiling stands a sculpture that looks like a casket, supported by a beam coming from the wall. The stone floor was polished to the point of perfection. The mosaic tiles were spiraling outwards in the shape of a flame. Aside from that, there was nothing worthy of special mention in the room. And the only other thing in the room was a tall, lanky man, standing with his arms dangling by the sides of his body.
I didn't think you were going to reveal yourself.
It's been a long time.
I have plenty of things to ask you, Yuki Terami.
Am I the sorcerer? Golden-haired girl.
Why? What is going on here? Finally decided to show your true colors. Oh, that's fine by me.
Are there supposed to be, like, figures?
Ouroboros, drag that bitch in.
It feels so strange that it's, like, you know, panning to different places, but there's just, like, nothing.
What?
Is this supposed to be
The
darkness?
sensation, the boundary.
No,
do this, Terumi! No!
As a reward for your help, I'll make sure you'll be a friend too.
How dare you!
How about you two talking about it?
So I guess I'm here with the golden-haired girl, assuming I'm the sorcerer. I think something's messed up here. Alright. Good intro. Wait, there we go.
Terumi! You're still alive, you damn feline? Well then, I guess I'll send you two lovers off. Oh, right. 9 might not like that too much. Wouldn't want her to get jealous on the other side of the boundary now, would we?
I do want to make a note that I do appreciate this being, you know, on surface apparent, fully voice act.
Thank you. That's the best compliment I've
Fully
heard.
voice acted, rather.
Grimalkin,
Oh my God.
heed him not. Just do it.
But
If I get
Who's
but
Grimalkin?
a single hand on his body, I will be able to carry him into the depths of hell.
carry him? What are you thinking? Hey, what are you muttering about?
Is Terumi supposed to be there?
No. You can exclude me plenty when you're dead. Shit!
Do it, Grimalkin. You have a family to
He's
think
just
of.
gone, yeah.
Forgive me, Hawkman. My right eye, I command you to open.
You got like one muscle to do that. You don't need to go through this process.
It would seem we're going to be the two eloping together.
Am I Terumi? What is this angle?
There's no way. Let me go. Get the hell off of me.
Grimalkin, seal the cauldron.
Secret ninja. I'm not here. Jutsu.
Forgive me, Hawkman.
Again? He's like committing a whole lot of transgressions against Hakumen right now, apparently.
I will find you again.
Yeah, I'm not convinced that I'm seeing what I'm supposed to be seeing here. Maybe at the next opportunity, somehow, I will restart the game. Oh my, it's just more cutscenes.
Excuse me.
Is there start?
Rachel?
How about save? Sure. Return. Nope. Is there not a main menu? Source select screen. I mean, I'm just gonna close the game and restart it, I guess. Just to double check. How do I leave? Well, it didn't show me the controller controls, even though it showed me them previously in the menu, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and play that again. Wait, is it gonna do the intro again? Oh hell yeah! No, look at this shit. This is what this is the whole reason why I changed the title. Because I was like, oh my god. There's plenty of boob physics in this here. Right? Marshandy? Maybe you would know if this is like an actual anime series, because it, you know, it's pretty there. It's like there with the aesthetic here at least. It's not fan service, it's boob jiggle. It's just straight up boob physics. I haven't actually played the game yet, is what I'm now realizing, by the way. I've yet to input any kind of commands to significantly alter this. See, there you go, nice. To significantly alter what's happening on screen directly. Hey, there was a nice little cross shot there. Oh, another one. See, so from what I'm learning of this intro is that they're like benders of some sort, basically. Alright, now that we got the intro out of the way, we can play the game. Sorry, teach me more. Alright, so we were here. Hold on, is there... Load. Okay. Load. Hell yes, it starts us back here. Excuse me, Madam Rachel? I don't know what the voice was. A red moonlight shined down upon the Alucard man. Alright, the Alucard manor that night. Isolated from the outer world. Look at this fucking, like, Simon and Richter gonna come in here in a second. Anyway, the gardens that can be seen through the window were blossoming with roses, and in that room slept soundly a little girl. There she lay in an extravagant bed, wearing a black dress. It is connected with every part of the world, yet visible from none. The master of this manor, Rachel Alucard, sleeps in order to regain the power which she has lost.
She dozes as though 'twas any other night.
Valkanhain. Looks into Rachel's eyes. God damn it. Looks into Rachel's closed and unquivering eyelids, watching her, protecting her. It's not weird at all, dude. Can this voice not reach her ears? The ageless vampire girl continues to assemble. Oh, great. So she got bit at, 12 years old, so she doesn't age anymore. However, she is 600 years old, so she is definitely an adult, right?
Innocent of your presence. I, Valkenheim,
How many tropes can we tick off here?
rest. Roses in the garden grow beautifully. Please, rest peacefully.
Let me know if like the game's loud at all, by the way, because I don't know. Audio balance is still one of my things. The Dark War. Yep. This is on my like SSD. I am very surprised that it's taking this long to load anything. Do I have to press A? Oh my fucking god, I had to press A. I don't know why I didn't realize that. Anyway, only a few years have passed since the war. Humanity defeated the Black Beast at great sacrifice. Want to see a button mash? I have some, like, experience. I have, like, experience with Smash, for whatever that's worth. I remember playing some Marvel vs. Capcom 2, I believe. I think that was a good one. With my friends, but the pair of them were much more into it than I was, so they would just cream the floor with me. Melee, I could hold my own though, and it would always like be between us three. It was always a competition. Anyway, I'm just not reading this, by the way. It was rare, not 3. Maybe it was 3. I don't remember. It was whatever was available in 2010. It was rare for this remote church to have a visitor, yet there he stood. In order to deliver the truth to this sister who lived in solitude.
No, it can't be. My sister?
Trinity too. Even Hakumen.
There stood a cat, Beastkin, with 2 blades on his back and wounds all over his body. He fought valiantly during the Dark War, earning himself and his comrades the title of 6 heroes. He was one of them. Jubai. But now he's on the run from the organization that controls the world and is secretly searching for him, the Novus Orbis Librarium.
Everyone died.
Why is the place of information want to kill this guy?
Why? How? Wait, you need treatment. Don't talk. We'll have time after.
Also, I think they mean sister as in like a nun. We are like in a church? I mean, there are pews, right? The sister, like the sister, like a nun sister, I believe. Her breast quivering pulled Juby. I don't want to call it Jubai. Jubby. No, I don't feel comfortable pronouncing that in any conceivable way. Jubai, I guess. Jubai into a chair, as he refused to be treated properly. "We must talk first," he said, but the sister kneeled before him and placed her hands gently upon his. "Jubei?"
Stay still.
Her hands emitted a faint glow, and slowly the wounds all over Jubei's body began to melt away. Healing magic. Like his sister by blood, Nine, who was one of the 6 heroes, the sister was a sorcerer of the Magister's city, Ishana. Yet, unlike Nine, gifted with universal magic talents, the only magic she could use was his healing magic.
Sorry.
It's okay. This is about the only way I can contribute.
Debated, more like.
I'm glad you even let me do it.
I'm not just talking about the healing.
Debated. No, I was kidding. I was gonna start pronouncing. No. Jubei shook his head. I don't know why I'm stuck on this name bit. I got no idea. Shook his head and started at his wounds as they healed.
Nine, Trinity, and now Hakumen. All were lost by the hands of Terami.
Huh? Mr. Terumi? But I thought he defeated the Black Beast with you guys.
No, we needed a sequel, so
You're
we brought her
wrong.
back.
He was dangerous and sealed away in the Alucard Manor. But Nine insisted that we needed his power to defeat the beast. She broke the seal and bound him with her own magic. But he escaped and betrayed us.
You kidding me?
After
He
was
escaped
done,
and betrayed
Nine
you
and
after you
Trinity
sealed him away
came
for
after
eternity?
Hakumen and myself. The two of us combined were no match for him.
Yeah, like he couldn't
Hakumen
even be seen.
sacrificed himself to pull Terumi down into the cauldron.
But that's...
Sorry, I couldn't do anything. Yet again. Just like the time we lost Blood Edge. I couldn't save anyone. I couldn't protect anyone. And I walk home alone. A coward.
That's not true, Jubei.
Nah, it's totally true though. That's like the premise for a lot of animes, honestly. Oh my god, his eyes got a whole hell of a lot kinder. He looks like a normal-ass cat now. When he realized the healing magic was all done and over, and the sister had placed her hands upon his, tightly squeezing
Back then
them.
and even now, you came back home. To me, that takes true strength. And the fact that you're still here means not all is lost, right? The 6 heroes still exist. Not everything has been taken away. The battle has not yet been lost.
Not yet. Loss is still on the way.
You really are strong.
I'm the younger sister of the great Sage 9, after all. And I'm your sister-in-law too, remember? I'm not alone.
Yeah, you're right. There is still much that I don't understand. And much
At least
that
it's
needs to be
being
done.
more subtle about the, like, relationship drops. You know, like, at least there was a reason to, like, remind even this guy that it's like, yeah, I'm your sister-in-law, you know? Now, I know that, I guess, a sibling of his is marrying her. Not because he was rejecting her, but to muster enough strength of his own. I forgot the last one. Whoops.
I'm going to investigate the death of Nine and Trinity to start. There's a lot of pieces that just don't add up. And then I will finish Nine's work. All of the phenomena weapons must be found, their cores released, and the artifacts sealed away.
What are you going to do about Kokinoe?
My daughter, she's under the protection of the Librarium's intelligence department right now.
That must be a huge
When I say
department.
protection, I mean they probably have eyes on her 24/7. But I'd say that life is still much safer than being dragged around by a wanted fugitive. It seems they treat her like a normal kid in public, so...
Are you really okay with that? She can stay here if she wants.
No, I don't want her stuck in the shadow of her parents and their mistakes. She might have a hard time with her blood, but I want her to have a life. She should get to play and go
Aw.
to school with other kids. You probably...
No, you're not.
Oh, shit.
No matter how far apart, you'll always be her father.
Thanks.
Can I do anything to help you out?
Yeah. I want you to protect this place. Before Hakumen dragged Terami into the boundary, he swore he'd be back.
I've been updating. It's not
Normally,
100%
falling in there would be
updated.
the end of you,
but it's better than it
I'm not gonna
was. At
underestimate
least now I'm only
terribly
like
again.
5 games behind instead of like 12.
If he does, we can't let him take advantage of the remains of the Black Beast here.
Okay, it's a little painful, but I promise I'll protect these grounds.
Thanks, kid.
So, if you're ever tired, please feel free to stop by anytime.
I've yet
I'll have a warm
to
meal
play
and a
the
bed
game.
ready for you, and I'll heal your wounds whenever you want. Please, don't push yourself too hard, okay?
Don't worry so much. I'll be back.
It told me what my preferred control method was 20 minutes ago.
Why don't you relax a little? I can make some warm tea.
No, please, let me go. If I get too comfortable here, I may never stand up again.
Okay. Well then, take care of yourself.
I will. And I'm counting on you.
Alright. Oh my
I see.
fucking god.
So you couldn't find them?
Alucard Castle, the Castle of Knights. Rachel, the lady of the castle, has awoken from a decades-long slumber. What convenient timing! Jubei sits facing her in the castle's parlor.
This is all I was able
I
to
have not
retrieve.
played the game yet. Saying that, Jubei placed a single staff onto the table between them. There was a bell-like decoration on top of the staff that curved gently in either direction.
Ama Reboare. Mucharin.
The Novus Orbis Librarium had hidden this away.
They have not died, you know. Only fallen into the boundary.
I fucking hate her
That's
voice.
worse. That's losing everything you ever were, and everything you ever could be.
A few years later, Jubei meets a boy while traveling around the world. In a lab known to few, there was a boy with golden hair and a single jade green eye. Is this supposed to be related to the golden hair girl from earlier, that there may or may not have been an issue displaying her sprite? A few days after that, Jubei returned to the church once more, covered in wounds. With Jubei was a jade-eyed boy, his younger brother and their younger sister. He was putting them in the sister's custody. A long time passed. How much time has passed? A lo- Oh man, I'm getting over being sick. I can't. Oh man. Long time. The year is 2200 AD. What? It's February. We just missed Valentine's. Love is in the air.
Civil War was fought here.
Cool. Acumen, one of the 6 heroes, stood on the dry, brittle ground. 'Cause I'm lying on the cold, hard ground. Ah! Alright, I'm gonna chill and try to do stuff with my voice. Yet the humidity and such meant nothing to the man in the white mask. It had been 10 years ago when Ikaruga declared independence from the Novus Orbis Librarium. But after the civil unrest that caused its downfall, the Novus Orbis Librarium had taken into their domain once more. Looking over the scenery, Hakumen honed his senses.
A barrier.
When here in Ikaruga, where several hierarchical cities are gathered, there was an invisible veil that shrouded it all. Fucking video games and their invisible walls. Most of those on the inside of this barrier will live their lives never knowing of its existence. But to those who could see, it was clear there was something separating the inside from out. What he saw provoked a memory within him.
It's like Ishana all over again.
Yep, it's like Ishana. Are we going back in time now? During the war against the Black Beast, the Dark War, there was a single city that stood at the front lines of the battle. The City of Mages. The magical city of Ishana, independent from the governings of the world and built upon an island. That town was shrouded in a barrier by the hands of the Mages Guild that governed their island. The purpose of the barrier was not only to keep evildoers out of their city, but also to protect themselves against the growing amount of Sather that engulfed the world. When what purpose did Ikaruga's barrier fulfill?
No matter the case, there is something very bizarre.
Yeah, I said that I'd be doing this stuff for like an hour at a time. We are actually literally 30 minutes in. I should probably put like maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll put like a little timer on screen of some sort, so that we know what the countdown sort of is. I don't know. Many of them gathered in the silence, as though enchanted by some mysterious power sucked into its belly. Something almost ominous about it. Or is it destiny? At the end of this predetermined destiny, he will stand. Yuki Terumi. And one more.
I don't know what his plans are for these people, but I will end it here.
With his Nodachi, and determination clenched in his fist, Hakumen began to approach the city alone, filled with a yearning to end the burden of Yuki Terumi. Alright, are we facing some conflict? God damn it. Although few years have passed since the Ikaruga Civil War, the effects of the war had on the region were apparent. The fifth hierarchical city, which housed a secret underground laboratory, has yet to regain its function as a city since a massive explosion. Furthermore, fifth hierarchical city, Ibukido, had already suffered heavy damage during the Civil War prior to the lab's explosion. Occupation has taken its toll, and though it's now under the care of the librarian, reconstruction is a distant dream. Also, there's some games on the backlog that I 100% wouldn't mind joining. I don't know if that's a thing you'd be having. Yeah, there's a lot of games on here. I mean, multiplayer games, if those are the ones you're referring to, I'll probably, like, you know, wait until I basically pile up a few of them in the list, and then just make, like, a stream out of it, pretty much. Other than the construction efforts, this is a city you might find anywhere else in the world. Just one monument remained to remind people of the horrors of the war. For the next backlog game. You know what?
Pillar.
That's actually not a bad idea, Velcro. Fuck. That's actually a pretty great idea, because it doesn't matter what order I really play. Yeah, it's in alphabetical order for the sake of simplicity and doing it in to make sure I hit everything, basically. But I mean, if someone wants me to play something sooner, I don't mind. Like, I mean, that's why if you go to the very bottom of the list, Witcher 3's filled out, so I can start playing that. I'll probably add something like that after the stream, cause I guess if like picking a knot is 1500. Well, I mean, like, yeah. Well, I don't know what rate people gain channel points. Set up marbles with the game names, dude. What? I should just outsource ideas to Twitch chat. This is fantastic. And the censor Ikaruga. Yeah, like have each person cast a vote basically, and have it be decided by their marbles. From the center of Ikaruga stood a black pillar that shot straight to the heavens. What appeared strange from the outskirts of the city looked even stranger still when approached and looked upon from close up. It was neither a tower nor some sort of contraption or device that appeared to serve a purpose. It was simply a black pillar.
This could not be the result of the Civil War. Is this your doing too, Terumi?
It's just a really cool stick. The ominous pillar was most likely not created by human hands. Are you kidding me? He imagined who might be pulling the strings from behind the curtain. He couldn't help but feel a flame ignite deep within him. Was it anger, resentment, or perhaps it may not have been an emotion at all, but simply his murderous aura. See, this isn't even a visual novel, because I'm not like... I haven't made any choices. I've literally been pressing A this whole time. I pressed other buttons so that I could leave the game. No matter what it was, he had no more time to stand idly by. Dude, Velcro. After, when I, close this game, I would not mind opening it up again just so you could see the intro animation. Because I think that you're like, if you're Craig Asman over this, I think you're like gonna cream your pants over the intro. But before him stood a figure as if— oh, it's a figure against another figure. Have we come here? Is it time?
I thought you might eventually show yourself if I waited here, Lord Hakumen.
Valkenheim.
I thought I'd made it clear before.
They're already standing.
But you cannot simply roam the countryside in a murderous
Quarter
rage.
portrait angles for optimum camera
I have no intention
exposure.
of being part of the Harlequin's antics. If you desire a conversational partner, seek elsewhere.
Single-minded to the last.
Is
Even if you
it
find
time?
Terry, you will not
Do
even
you
scratch him
believe?
to take him head on.
Where were you when?
Even then, the situation is not that simple. The Imperator has seized the Takamagaha.
He does have his hand
and
out
can
like
intervene
he's
upon
about
events
to
as she pleases.
like draw his sword, right?
It is not
Me
yet
too.
powerful enough to create a 100-year loop. But even I was not immune to its effects.
Is he dying?
You may be able to resist the effects with your power, but what about your allies? Environmental
Oh my god, are we teaming up
alterations
now?
are much too easy. You will need assistance.
Is he joining
you
my
would
party
suggest I
before
become
I face any
Harlequin's
conflict?
lapdog instead.
Madam
I have no idea,
Rachel has
honestly,
a
what's
plan
going
to
on.
put an end to Terami. But in
Okay.
order for it to work, we will need your
Oh,
blade.
cool, yeah.
I hope that you might come with me.
Oh my fucking
My
god.
master summons you.
Over my dead body?
I refuse.
There we go.
What?
I did not return to become one of the Harlequin's chess pieces. Moreover, there's another obstacle in our way before we may bring him
He's like,
down.
unfortunately, I must urge you to come
Hakumen,
with me.
You don't mean to face that. Surely you realize that that may be her.
Then that is all the more reason I must go. I cannot let him keep a spirit from the past in this world whence she doesn't belong. She could pose more of a threat to this world than Terumi himself.
Do you mean to kill her?
Honestly,
Of
the story
course,
seems
it is
alright.
only logical for
The
one
fights,
from the past to
I think
settle
we haven't
this
seen
matter.
anything besides the intro animation.
Lord Hakumen.
Tell your master, Valkenheim, that if she wishes to speak to me, then she should come herself. My blade does not belong to the vampire.
Wait, she's a vampire? Are you telling me Miss Alucard is a vampire? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Acumen, having no more words for him, walked straight into Valkenhayn, pushing him aside. This move left Valkenhayn befuddled. He couldn't impede Hakumen, nor could he return. He simply let Hakumen leave. Why could he not do anything? No, why did he do nothing? The reason was obvious, even to Valkenhayn himself.
Phantom.
Phantom.
A ghost.
He could not help but wonder what happened to her, how she met her end. Hold on, I'm getting a text message. Incoming transmission. Oh, never mind. He could not help but wonder what happened to her, how she met her end. No, there is an actual tutorial. I could have done the tutorial instead of this and I would have had more action. Not that he wanted to do anything about it, but he simply wanted to know.
It would seem you failed to convince the hero.
Madam Rachel, my deepest apologies.
I could have done no better. For now, I have need of your services at the castle.
We would let him walk away?
He wants his peace. Leave him.
We can conjecture his movements and activities. For now, I have pressing labors for you to bear.
Pressing?
What is with that, like,
Something happened to Miss Platinum?
chubby bat cat in the, like, just sitting on, like, I don't know, is that a building?
She's awakened.
Well, this is felicitous.
Unfortunately, her
Felicitous.
awakening has proven riotous, screaming and kicking the likes of which have not been seen in the castle
Just
in
say good
ages.
news. It's less syllables than felicitous.
the truth. My poor wings and tail.
Oh, it's like actually a thing. I thought it was like a stuffed animal or something. It's floating behind it.
Even I am
Clearly.
at my wit's end. The child just won't listen to a word we say.
I don't know about that voice.
Ah, I comprehend. I shall return to the castle post-haste.
Post haste. This look. Oh, God damn it. I was about to say this looks like a flat area in front of a building. It's a fighting arena if I've ever seen it.
Ah, that must be.
She was beyond our ability to tolerate, so I incarcerated her within the guest room and sealed the door with a spell.
You must have been really put upon. Well then, perhaps I should go greet my old friend.
And fight them? Also, who am I? I guess I'm just observing this. At one point, there will be a fight that I hopefully partake in.
yourself, you little blood
New
sucker.
characters.
You can't get away with locking Luna away in a stupid place like this.
Luna, give up already. That person got mad because you're
Is
causing such a
this
ruckus in
a
the first place.
female or
I think
a
she'll let us
male
out quicker if we
character?
calm down a bit.
Does it matter? Japanese
How dare
tropes,
she make fun of Luna?
anime.
I'll make that shorty pay.
Shorty? I think we're smaller.
Open
Is this two characters in one? One female, one male. Oh my god, oh, I get, holy shit, I get input! Oh my god, oh my god! I get to make a choice and I do something besides the A button. Wait, see what happens. Who am I, anyway?
My, oh my. This is quite a ruckus. I could see why Milady would resort to such dire options.
He's playing the game.
Look, I told you.
Stay out of this, Senna. Hey, you!
See, it's like two people in a
I've
body.
seen this old man before.
It's him. Luna, it's him.
But see, like, that sounds like a little boy voice.
I remember.
And, you know,
now.
that sounds like a little girl
kidnapped us
voice.
with your
Or, you know,
dirty little hands
stereotypical
and dirty
cartoon.
mind, you dirty old fart. Let us go.
Dirty old fart.
Oh my god, he just became. Oh,
I cannot fathom her desire to be so loud. It's so aggravating. I should just mute her with magic.
oh, mute her. All right.
What did you just say? You take our voice away? You must be an evil witch.
If I were to live up to the role of witch, I suppose I should bake you in the oven and feed you to Nago and ghee.
Definitely the cutest snack I've ever had.
But you don't. No, that's not okay.
I'll eat you head first.
Luna, I think we should really apologize. Maybe she heard you say things like, "Stop being all high and mighty, you lolly old hag."
Lolly, old hag?
Yes, you know, when she said, "Stop being all high
Oh
and
my
mighty,
God.
you lolly old hag," vertically challenged little Dingleberry.
Nice.
What a fascinating child. Well, spare the rod and spoil the child, as they say. Let me retrieve my floggers and begin our disciplinary regime. You will grow to appreciate it.
Princess, you're seriously starting to scare me.
Oh, Dingleberry. Now that's a new one.
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out why. Okay, I got it. Never mind. Crisis averted.
Madam Rachel, please.
We're about 45 minutes into this game. I've had one input.
Magic my butt. I'm not scared of that. Bring it on, you old hag.
Wait, is this a fight? It's a fight?
Discipline.
Hold on. Oh, baby.
The Wheel of Fate is turning.
The Wheel of Fate is turning.
One. Action.
Okay. Okay, so I am the right one. Okay. I don't know any moves. I'm already on the corner. Sick. There's a counter?
Impressive.
I can't run.
It's going too far. Impressive.
Okay, so there's a little bit of a shift. He's gonna fire this cannon. Also, this cat can become anything, I guess. What did I even do? Oh, that's them. I have a special. I don't know how to use it. Trigger's usually it. Oh, there we go. You can tech. Shield? Oh my god, the... Oh. Finish. Nice. My projectile. Rachel said one of the hard cards in the game makes you play her first.
How could Master Luna lose to a little
Oh baby, we did it! 45 minutes into the game. It lasted a minute. I was...
You should know your place, child.
You are kind of a lolly, though.
I didn't quite hear what you said. Would you mind repeating it a little louder this time?
It's nothing.
One of these days, your face is going to get stuck that way.
Now I can go to bed.
This can't be happening.
There's only 10 minutes left of this game.
One of the 6 heroes, Jubei.
6 heroes?
4 minutes of foreplay for 2 minutes of action.
I got
Yeah,
tired of this
sounds
child.
about accurate.
May I leave her in your care?
But of course, Madam Rachel.
Valkenhayn, you mean to tell me you're one of the 6
Should've just gone
heroes?
online,
Like
yeah.
Master Jubei?
Indeed. My name is Valkenhayn R. Helsing. It
Helsing.
is none other than I who
Really?
brought you here.
Valkenhayn
Mr. Putnam.
Helsing. Van
I need
Helsing.
to have a
Anyway.
word with another of the 6 heroes, you see.
You talking about Master Jubei?
Jubei!
You are listening to this, are you not, Trinity? Thanks to Madam Rachel's spells, you may take over these children's consciousness without
Jesus.
any strain on them. Fear not.
As if Valkenheim's words put her to ease, Platinum's eyelids slowly closed. Also, Platinum? Oh. When they opened once more, the eyes looking into Valkenheim seemed much different and bore a heavy, ineffable weight.
Thank you very much for your consideration.
She's now a Trinity. Alright. It wasn't Platinum. Where did the Platinum come from? What? Is Platinum the body? And just different people inhabit it?
Ah, finally.
During fighting.
Trinity.
Oh.
Or should I call you Trinity Glassville?
I apologize.
You have caused me much trouble. Why did you run when you first heard my voice? I did not wish to resort to such actions to have a conversation with you.
I'm really sorry. I was afraid that if you found me, you would talk to me like this. And I really cannot bear to face you and Miss Rachel right now. And above all, I wished that I could stop that person myself.
Let me warn you right now. Even with that child's body and strength, you will not be able to defeat Tyranny.
What does that mean?
Let
Even
me
with that
repeat
child's
myself.
body and strength?
Know your place.
But I'm...
However,
They have nothing
with
before?
your help, we may be able to defeat him.
Trinity, we have very little time left. They are on
Wap
the
wap
march
wap wap
and will
wap
make
wap
their
wap
move
wap
soon.
wap wap wap.
So we array
Wap,
our
wap, wap.
capabilities.
To defeat Jeremy? Is that really possible? Do I really have that kind of strength?
Will I be that useful?
I did just
Many
wake up from a
calamities in this
decades-long
world
slumber,
arise from the
apparently.
doubts of those capable of stopping them.
I'm just looking at the timer, waiting for the 1 hour mark to roll
I
over.
want to be able to stop that person. I have to. After all,
Yeah.
it was my fault that all those bad things happened.
If that is how you
Yeah,
feel,
if you couldn't tell,
then lend
I'm
us
not
your
exactly
strength.
invested in this game right
This
now.
task cannot be done by anyone but yourself.
Yes, of course. If there is something, anything that I can do, I will do it. Please let me.
You grasp the situation readily, and your obedience is praiseworthy. 'Tis a shame that another won't learn from your example. He cannot accept that this world is moving faster than he comprehends.
Another.
In order for Madame Rachel's plan to work,
Alright. Well, thank you very much, Small Savage, for tuning in
yourself.
until you got to the fight.
Let us explain the grand scheme to her. Proceed, Falkenhayn.
Yes, madam. Let us move somewhere else, where it would be easier to talk.
Cool. Scene change. Oh, rooftop rating?
like I'm not
Fight
being tailed.
arena, if I've ever seen one.
But still, the library in Ikaraga sure has become dangerous. This is almost like the final moments before the war broke out.
Walking through the city, one may not sense the same intensity as before the previous war had broken out. The narrator is straight up like, yeah, don't pay attention to that. However, Jubei has just picked up word at the library. Miriam's Yabiko Rex. That was such a weird statement. Why is it like downplaying what the character literally just said? Like, nah, don't, just chill. Of course, it was not as though he had asked anyone or that someone had told him intentionally. He just stumbled across the information and made away before anyone realized what had happened.
The Mutsuki family.
Kaguri Mutsuki. Colonel in the Novius Orbis Librarian and placed in charge of governing Ikaruga. Kagura is the next in line to inherit the Mutsuki family name and status as head of the Duodecim.
I was hoping I wouldn't have to face him or the Duodecim, but I guess that really isn't gonna happen.
I think
Don't
I'm gonna
go
play this
overboard
again.
on me, Kokonoi.
I think it's so out of left field for something that I would do that's what makes it inherently interesting. I feel like if you were to judge this on the basis of like it being an actual like visual novel or like an actual fighting game or someone who's actually interested in this genre, I don't know. I mean, it looks pretty. The artwork is good by my standards. The fighting mechanics I have, you know, about a minute of experience in, and it seemed, I don't know, adequate. City with a strange name had a scenery and cityscape that was stranger still. Walking through the city was like exploring an exotic world. Mysterious cities, mysterious roads, and cross streets. How many has she passed? She wasn't keeping track, and it would be impossible to remember. She could not even remember which direction she had come from, but she had yet to realize that.
Whoa! What's that?
See, and I'm also kind of wondering, like,
Amazing!
you know,
Cool!
this doesn't seem like a very, like, heavy story, so I feel like we can also maybe riff on it, so I don't know. We'll see. Because right now I'm doing, like, a lot of, or what I feel is like a lot of not streams of just, like, you know, relaxing, because I just haven't booted up, like, the game, like, the old games, or, like, the games on, like, the follow-through.
This connects the two cities together? Whoa, that's really cool and convenient. I'd love to take a ride, but I would need money, huh? I don't have any money in this time.
Speaking her mind frankly as she walked around, it was clear she was not from around the area. The passerbys would glance her way and occasionally give her strange looks. Yeah, is she just saying this shit out loud? Like, oh, I'm a girl new to the city with no money. So take her to a police officer. Someone is going to, like, you know, have poor intentions. However, the person in question barely noticed the gazes of others and was overjoyed at what she was seeing before her. After being moved by the monorail, Celica It's like this thing to keep your shoes dry that comes in the box. As if suddenly remembering something very important became flustered.
Oh, crap! That's right. I was looking for
In
Mr.
my
Taylor.
Christian anime? Crap!
I wonder where he could have gone.
Until only moments, or rather quite a few moments ago, she was walking through Yabiko with a giant man named Tager. But the bizarre city easily captured her attention, and before she realized she was walking through the city alone.
Darn it! Where was Kokonoe's house again? Well, I guess we're in the same city, so it really doesn't matter that much, right?
What does that mean?
Something I recognize soon enough. I may even bump into Ragnar the Bloodedge if I'm lucky.
With an ounce of hope, Silica squints to get a better view of the Federation's hierarchical city, Ikaruga. The say the travels in the city are a little higher than most, but the view is one of the best.
Ragna's here. Somewhere in Ikaruga.
Ikaruga! Ragna. That was a very special name for Celica. It was the winter of 2106. That was like 94 years previous to here? Are we still in 2200? Deep in the forest, away from any signs of human civilization, at the entrance of a small village, that was where it all began. Oh my... Oh, flashback. How did you end up owning this VidCon? I don't... Oh shit, that's episode 1! Baby! You know what? I think I'm gonna call it there. I think that's a fantastic stopping point for this kind of a game here. That gives me enough time, Velcro, if you're still here. I guess Celsi too, you weren't here for the intro. Let's check out the fucking intro animation to this game. No, I played episode 1, not the prologue. That's why we had access to episode 2. Alright, let's have a movie night here, boys, for a second. Yeah, episode 1 is not fighting either. Yeah, you're right. I'd love to think that this is also going to be like a 13 or like, you know, a 13 episode or 12 episode anime series with like 1 or 2 beach episodes, you know. Yep, 2 beach. And some, you know, very short but very blatant cross shots. Ryoshi! Rating with the party is 6, thank you very much. Don't get your hopes up too much for what you're watching, I'm actually just closing this part of the screen. I am going to be playing something else, but... You know, a couple of gratuitous cross shots. Nice. Neat. Well, that was that game. You're subbed. It might have been like one of those like mass subs that like Jesse Rocks did or something at some point. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the BlazBlue Chrono Phantasma Extend portion of the stream. Now we're gonna be moving on to Bleed is the next thing on the list here. And Bleed, I think I've already played through the entirety of once, but there is a Bleed 2. I'm installing Bleed first, sorry. Is happening now? Oh. Is it gonna capture? Oh, dude, it's 20xx. You can't see any of that. I'll jump on. PC options? Oh. Use P1 gamepad for co-op with keyboard player now. I'm seeing if there's like any video options, because it's just straight up full screen. I do not think there is a non-full screen option. Yeah, I know you guys can't see anything, that's why I'm trying to figure this out. How about we try closing the game? It's a black screen. What's it gonna do now? Alright, let's just try window capture. This isn't exactly a heavy game, so I don't expect it to be too big of a problem. Is bleed just not available for this? Alright, fuck it. We're doing display capture. Oh, cool! Display capture doesn't work. Oh, yeah, there we go. I don't know why it wasn't capturing the first bit. Alright, well. So I remember this was just like a platformer shooter, basically. Yeah, that's the gameplay, so. Alright, let's go with story. Death list, visage. I forgot what was in here. I have 0. Alright. Let's go on normal. I remember having fun with this game, and I remember playing through the majority, if not all of it. This does look like... Oh, there's like slow-mo too. I like how it's giving me the, also I guess it's only space to jump. Oh shit! Don't remember if I get iframes during the dash. Oh shit! So I can only shoot one of those at a time. I didn't get all the achievements now. It's a bullet time, huh? Do these level up? I'm just trying to see. It says like D. I don't know what that number means. I don't know. It's something other than enemies that goes down? Alright. Shit. Alright. Pretty straightforward so far. Pew pew. Oh shit! You got like with wall jumps you get like another 2 jumps basically. Oh shit! Well, just take that on the forehead, huh? Don't have time. Doing real bad. I'm about to die. I thought I was going up. Whoops. Should've... Do I have, like, infinite jumps? How many jumps do I have? I had, like, a lot less jumps. Oh! Millions are dead. I guess I get 3. I don't really think about that. No, nothing up there. No, I didn't. I saw the end. I get it. Oh, it's another boss immediately. Level clear. Oh, I guess that's my rating. I guess it doesn't go down when I don't hit things. Billions. Nice! Can I buy anything now? Oh, I see. The worms. She wrote that backwards. 1800, huh? Fires semi-auto shots that gain speed and power as they ricochet off walls. Sure. Done. PB and stew. Oh. Do you have to equip the weapon? I thought I already had it. Shit. Fuck. I do get points for this, apparently. I can just stay here. I've beaten the game. No. Nope. Getting hit brings it down. Alright. Makes sense. Oh. Not going too hot. Not going too hot. There's no way to get life back, huh? I guess that's really like the only way. It's my controller vibrating, even though it's not what I'm using. Maybe I will disconnect that so that doesn't happen again. Oh. Alright. Have fun with this game, though. It's a good time. Just kind of run and shoot. Jump and shoot, man! Woman. Gibby and Stew. I wonder if it's better to... Ah, shit. I saw it coming and everything. Oh my god, my legs just came off of my body. Yeah, change weapons isn't pause. It's a little weird. Shit. Oh, shit! This is bad. Maybe we should just shoot them with this thing. Nice. All kinds of points. Nice! This is a very, like, cute game. This is very... I think this came out, like, in, like, 2012, 2013. And it's, like, you know, like, one of those games that shows. But it's neat. Way too much money. I'm just gonna save up for the katana. Wait, I didn't see about equipping the thing. Zik the Koval. Yeah, she's left-handed. Just like a printer. Printers are left-handed, that's what I mean. Really? Nothing with that? Nope. Oh no! Oh god! Alright, another one of these. Already in trouble. Bad. Oh! Oh! Am I doing damage here? Not even hitting it. I died. Alright. No. Man, I like just made it back to the platform to jump. I can't get to the other side! Oh my god. Bleed Running just hosted for one viewer. I very much appreciate it, but I'm definitely not speedrunning this game. Thank you very much though. Much appreciated. And Wispy231, thank you very much as always for the support. Kinda don't really know what to do besides just kinda eat it. Also, I thought I was gonna land on the platform. I knew it was gonna take damage. Thought it would still let me land. I don't know if this is even like the best way to do this. Wow. It just perfected that one, alright. Oh, community events, huh. Is there a thing? Oh no, these don't do damage, they just like summon things, right? Yeah. I think that was the whole point. Open the gate! It's pretty neat. Jesus. White Mark II. Oh, jeez. Alright. It's pretty neat. It's like pretty much just a boss rush game. See, like shit like that feels pretty nice. Ugh. Nope. Hey, but we did it. Time, so yeah, it's got bullet time. Yeah, the sequel is the one that I never played. I played this one a while back, like pretty much around release, and then the sequel came out. I bought it because I really like this game, and then I just never went back to it. I'm really digging the music in here too. Oh, I'm like 200 short. Alright. The Racer. Warning. Warning. Oh shit, that's what it means. I guess I probably have to like move forward, right? Nope. Turns out. That was bad. We're up to an 11. I'll have to check it out for sure. These guys not dying? Okay. Didn't even see the bullet. Those guys just die in the mountain? Really seems that way. Can I kill those guys from here? Oh shit! Answer is yes, by the way. Oh. I remember this guy now. Yep. Jakku something. Thank you very much for those. Can't really see her now. Oh. People subscribing or following, thank you very much. Oh. Cool. Nice. I'm dying. Oh. Oh, that's just brutal. Thank you very much, people doing stuff. Oh man. Maslink hosting for one viewer. Much appreciated. Hold on, I need to move this over a second. I know you're seeing my desktop. That's fine. I don't think that's taking damage. Why am I so bad at avoiding bullets? Oh, hello. Nice. Kinda neat because if you slow it down, you can, like, shoot her in the middle of dashes. Well, oh, she just nose-dove me? Nose-dived? Playing both tonight? Just one. I'll play the second one, like, on the next one. Because I actually do remember playing this one, and I'm probably gonna either finish it here or, like, off-stream. It's not a long game, I don't think. Oh, shit. Didn't have time for that, huh? Just kind of let that happen. There we go. Jesus. Just fucking boom. Alright, now I can get the katana though. I beat Bunny. The army. Yes. And now, like, one of those, I guess. Actually, hold on. Tab info? Is there a way to, like, equip them? Because I thought I had the revolver. But then I kind of just don't have it. Pause the game. Ah, that's what it means. Change? Oh, okay. Oh, like... Oh, did I actually change them? Yeah, done. Oh. Why in a run and gun would I choose to shoot things? Oh shit. Do not have to reload after 6, by the way. Is there kind of any downside to like having this out constantly? Alright. Well, did away with any of that here. Alright, no sweat. Fuck. Nope. Oh. Oh, this is kind of nice. Oh. That's how it works. I didn't tell you what that, like... Well, it's because I saw that he said change weapons there, but I didn't know that... I thought it was the same as change weapons, like with the scroll wheel. Oh, okay. Nope. Do more damage on the ricochet? Can I stay airborne? Oh my god, I can. It's over. Okay. Kinda neat, like, how many mechanics this game is throwing at you. Oh. Oh, nice. Alright, I'm just bad at this game. You haven't even seen the style mechanic yet? Nah, it's like, it gets... Oh, fucking Christ, dude. Couldn't get out. I don't know, dude. Just dodge shit, forehead. Show me that shit. Just try. Finally made it out. Oh. Really? Alright. Okay. Is he gonna shoot at me and explode? Oh my god, I didn't think it was gonna spawn little things. Excuse me. Oh my god, I just wanted to shoot the one that I was gonna run into. I feel like I'm also not doing as much damage as I think I'm doing. It also doesn't arbe like if I do it like right at the ground. Like if I'm on the ground. Oh my god, I forgot about that again. I think it's like super immune when it's like that blue floaty thing. There we go. At the same time, I was just kind of shooting in the general direction of a reflection. I wasn't doing it very actively. Nice. The dragon. What do I got? Nothing, huh? I guess so. I'm in an apple. Oh, do I need to do this like in a certain time, or is it just like activating when I'm close? Pathogens. Piercing shot. Oh, jeez. Oh god, that's weird. Yeah, Robert seems real good for this situation. What? Oh, you mean exactly like that? Really? Ow. Ow. Alright, maybe the revolver's not so great. Oh, okay. Alright, we made it past it. We're good. Oh my god, that was the last piece, too. Oh my god, I moved at the last moment. Ugh. That one gonna hit there. Ugh. Man, you gotta start like all the way at the beginning for the combo. I think if you get to max, you just get like powered up or something. Shit. Nope. I can just change weapons in the middle of this, huh? Alright. Oh jeez. I have to do this. And then like that and like that, sure. See if this is any better. It doesn't really do much for the. I thought it'd do more for the bubbles. Dude, jeez. Gotta empty the dry. Alright. Try the just pistols. Just some classic DPS. Good start. Oh, I thought I could make that. Oh, it's just over, huh? Turns out, these are fine. Gonna be sick. Oh my god. Alright, here we go. Okay, I think that's just spawning in the wall. I think I just won. Perfect heart, first try. Easy money. Man, just downed, huh? Man, shit moves quick. The idiots. Nice. Alright. Hold on a second. Alright, and I'm back. Sorry about that. Alright. Visit the shop. I have 800. Nice. Man, that scales up quickly. The last one was like 400. Alright. I don't know if this is the last level or not. Might be. Really? Really? I don't remember how many levels this are. Because I might have to, like, actually come back to this. Hold on. Is my hour up yet? No, we're not there yet. Kind of neat, like, this gallery of stuff that you fought before. I kind of like that in games. Oh yeah, don't we, like, come back? Like, I go claim the title, and then it's like a backwards boss rush or something. Because I feel like I remember seeing Robo blonde chick. Nice. That's him. He killed them all. We don't want a new hero. We hate you. Wow. Hey, who's that? Is she going to stop him? Kick his butt. We hate him. Go, you can do it. Why is, like, the world supporting her? I thought the whole world assumed it was him. I'm in the opening cutscene. Yeah, right. Oh, rip. think I do more damage as my thing gets more. Oh, what? I tried to space down. Oh, well. Wow, that was just blindsided me, huh? That does no damage. Cool. Oh, I thought I didn't clear it. Wall jump. Oh, what? I didn't even see the other missile. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, I thought I had to go under it. On the battalion refight? Yeah. That does feel pretty good, because, I mean, that does seem pretty easy mode. Man. Man, that one always sucks. Also, how are there 3 of them? Stay at the very corner or something? What the fuck? Alright. You done it? Jesus! Just lunge at me. Jesus. Done it. Died less than another levels. Nice. Nice. Time. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Aww, adorable. But I think, yeah, that's all the time I have for today. Fun time. And, yeah, keeping at it with the backlog as well. And, a couple new faces, I guess, and thank you very much for tuning in. I think, next time around, next time I stream, at least this whole backlog thing. Which, I guess for the new faces, basically the backlog is this sort of series that I'm doing where I play through my entire Steam list. Just shy of like 500 games, so this is, we're currently on Bs, working our way through alphabetically, because there's no other better system at the moment until maybe I figure out something with the channel points. We'll see. But, let's see where these guys go. Being proliferating. My buddy Baloo here. Declined to comment on the weight. Second best heroes of all time. Age 207. Dragon. Blood type baby. Most hoverable. The Robot Masters. GG. Nice. Thanks for playing. Yeah, the rival fight, it was like second time. It's a fun game. Her name is Rin? Ryan? Rin? Nice. Adorable. Alright. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you guys for watching. I guess, because I kind of did a little outro already, but basically I'm gonna be done for right now, but I'm gonna be playing through the rest of maybe some Bleed 2, and then actually I don't know what's next on the list now that I look at it. The backlog. Boom. In really tiny text because I did not think of how this would look on your screen. But yeah, next we got, so we did BlazBlue and Bleed. So Bleed 2 and Blocks That Matter are the ones that are up next for now. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today, and thank you guys everyone for watching. Peace.